Singapore tiny island, huge success. Hello everyone and welcome. Have you ever wondered how a tiny island nation with no significant natural resources managed to become an economic powerhouse and a global leader in so many fields? Today we're going to delve into the fascinating story of Singapore and uncover the secret sauce behind its remarkable transformation. It's not just about policies or geography. It's deeply rooted in a set of powerful mindsets that have been cultivated and embraced by its people and leaders. These aren't just abstract ideas, they are practical principles that have shaped Singapore's trajectory and offer valuable lessons for all of us. So let's embark on this journey to understand the 5 key mindsets that have propelled Singapore to the global stage. Invest in people, not just toys. Alright folks, let's be real. When you think of successful nations, you probably picture vast oil fields, sprawling factories, or maybe mountains of precious metals. But Singapore is like that friend who shows up to the potluck with a single Tupperware container and everyone's like, oh man, what magic did they put in there? Because Singapore looked around at its limited resources and said, you know what? Our biggest asset is our people. They went all in on education, on training, on making sure every single citizen had the opportunity to level up their skills. They understood that a nation's strength comes not from what's in the ground, but from what's between people's ears. And let me tell you, that's a lesson some countries could stand to learn. Am I right? I mean, you can have all the coal in the world, but if your people don't have the skills to turn it into something useful, you're just sitting on a pile of dirt. Singapore gets that. They're playing 3D chess while others are stuck on checkers. Long-term vision, it's not just for elves anymore. Now, I've been around for a while, seen a lot of Christmases come and go, and let me tell you, most leaders, they think in terms of election cycles. What can I do to get re-elected in 4 years? But Singapore, they're playing the long game. They're thinking decades, even centuries ahead. They're like, what will the world need in 50 years? 100 years? Okay, let's start building that today. They're not afraid to make decisions that might not be popular in the short term, but will pay off big time down the road. It's like saying, yeah, we could eat all these cookies now, or we could invest in a really good oven and have cookies for years to come. Singapore chooses the oven, my friends. They're baking up a future of prosperity, one long-term plan at a time. Chapter 3. No pain, no gain. Singapore's tough love approach. Let's be honest, nobody likes tough decisions. Nobody enjoys a bit of short-term discomfort. It's like nobody wants to eat their vegetables when there's a plate of cookies right there, right? But Singapore, they understand that sometimes you gotta take the bitter with the sweet. They've implemented policies that, yeah, might seem a little tough at first, but they're all about that long-term gain. Take their electronic road pricing system, for example. Basically, you gotta pay to drive into certain areas during peak hours. Now, some folks might grumble about it, but guess what? It's reduced traffic congestion and made the air cleaner. They're willing to make those tough calls, knowing it's for the greater good. It's like saying, look, I know you love leaving the milk out on the counter, but trust me, putting it back in the fridge will save us all from a world of hurt later. Singapore gets it. They're not afraid to be the responsible ones, even if it means being the bad guy for a little bit. Chapter 4. Trust, the best gift that money can't buy. You know, in my line of work, trust is everything. Kids gotta believe in the magic, gotta trust that I'm gonna show up with the goods. And Singapore, they understand the value of trust on a global scale. They've built a reputation for being reliable, transparent, and corruption-free. They've got a rock-solid legal system, clear tax policies. Basically, they're the friend you can always count on to split the bill fairly. And because of that trust, foreign investors are lining up to do business in Singapore. It's like, when you're known for always delivering the perfect secret Santa gift, everyone wants you in their group. Singapore's got that reputation on lock. They're the secret Santa MVP of the global economy. Chapter 5. Think big, even if you're geographically challenged. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the very small island in the sea. Singapore is tiny. We're talking 300 square miles tiny. That's like the size of a decent-sized ranch in Texas. But here's the thing. Singapore doesn't care. They're not letting a little thing like limited landmass hold them back. They're out there thinking big, acting big, and competing with the big boys on the world stage. They've got this go big or go home mentality, except they can't really go home because, well, they're already there. They're like that small town that produces a disproportionate number of astronauts. They're just punching way above their weight class. And that's inspiring, no matter how you slice it. Singapore proves that size isn't everything. It's about the size of your dreams and your willingness to chase them. Outro Singapore's success. It's more than just luck. So there you have it. The 5 core mindsets that have been instrumental in Singapore's remarkable journey. From prioritizing human capital and embracing long-term vision to making tough choices and building global trust, these principles offer profound insights into what it takes to achieve sustained success on a national level. But these aren't just lessons for nations. They hold valuable takeaways for individuals and organizations as well. Consider how these mindsets, investing in yourself, thinking long-term, embracing challenges, building trust, and thinking big, can be applied in your own life and work. What resonates most with you? What can we learn and implement from Singapore's inspiring example? Let's reflect on these powerful principles and see how we can apply them to our own endeavors. Thank you for joining me today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these mindsets do you find most compelling? Let's discuss. And if you enjoyed this exploration, please like and subscribe for more insights.